Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. My name is Kael. I am incredibly influential.
My name is Maxwell, and I am highly successful.
Today is Saturday, October 28th. I hate that I had to look at that. I hate that I had to look at that.
Yeah, are you losing track of the days?
I am. They all flow together, especially on weekends because I have a 4-day weekend. It's great. Um, yeah, let's just jump into it. Um,
Wow.
Five Nights at Freddy's. You saw it. I didn't see it. I said it was going to be bad. Was I correct?
Well, I guess to me, it depends on how much you like Five Nights at Freddy's.
I do not.
Then you probably won't like this movie.
I from what I saw in the trailer and from what I've heard, the consensus is mostly that I was correct, which is most people are saying it wasn't funny and it wasn't scary. And also the CGI looked like shit. Looked like shit. Dear God, it was awful.
Really?
Yeah, at least in the trailers.
I
And I imagine they'd be showing the good stuff in the trailers.
I feel like I've seen really bad CGI this year, and this was not that.
Which ones jumped out at you?
Like examples of bad CGI.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, The Flash and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, that did come out this year, didn't? Oh no, I thought Love and Thunder was last year.
It is last year. But
Okay.
it's kind of fresh in my mind for what bad CGI.
Yeah, Flash was really bad. Um. Shit. What else? Um. Yeah, Love and Thunder was not great. Oh, Quantumania was shit. Quantumania was really shit. That came out this year. Um. Yeah, I don't know. The animatronics look like fucking awful to me.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. It's a very ridiculous movie. I
But I don't feel like it was fun bad. Like it's not like a really like fun bad horror movie, you know? It's not like a Lake Placid or something,
well,
you know?
I guess that depends on who you ask. But for me, I did have fun watching the movie.
I mean,
I mean, some parts are genuinely so stupid, but it has a nice mix of stuff that isn't completely that in the movie that can keep you invested.
yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't feel it the one thing that I would have done with this movie is like make fucking like just absolutely tear it to shreds, like comedically, you know, just like lampshade the fuck out of it, you know,
I
take the
see.
piss out of it because it's like, hmm, just sitting at a fucking desk. Wow, that would be boring. I can't imagine how they'd make an entire video game around that. It wouldn't be very fun, would it?
Um,
And imagine if they did make a video game about it, and the only reason it had any lore at all is because some guy overanalyzed a bunch of shit. You know? And then that guy showed up in the movie as a waiter. Spoilers, by the way, but it was all over Twitter, so fuck you. It's not like it was a good movie anyway.
yeah, well, I guess the movie is, you know, it's a bit about that. It's a bit about being a security guard, sitting at this place and not doing anything. Cause,
Yeah.
cause that is part of the game. It's kind of what you do.
That's not part of the game. That's the whole game. that is the entire game. You never, get up and do anything. And then when they made a game when they did actually, like, get up and do stuff, it was terrible. Genuinely one of the worst games to have come out last year, or so I've heard. I've heard from a reputable source that it was the worst game to have come out last year.
Right.
So, yeah. Genuinely, I don't understand why it was so big. I don't understand why people bought the game themselves and didn't just refund it. Right? Like, I understand that, like, it made a lot of money off of, like, streamers and shit, right? Markiplier, whoever the fuck else, maybe Jack Septic guy, maybe those two. But, like, I don't understand how the gameplay could have made the original a success. It's so boring. It's so boring. Yeah, it's not great.
Wow.
Yes,
Very
it's my
insightful.
hot take of the evening.
So insightful, bro.
And also, doors being closed should not cause power or should not lose power.
Yeah,
it's fucking stupid.
that's some of the stuff they left out of this movie, or things like that. Those contrivances.
No, they should have included that and then lampshaded it. That would have been funny.
I think it's okay that they didn't, because that stuff is just stupid, but it's in the game. So, we can acknowledge it exists, but also the fact that it doesn't have to be in a movie to make the story work. Like,
did they
like there's no need for a door that works off of electricity, or I guess the other example that pops to mind is there's something else that they do in the game. Oh, just like the Easter eggs, like how like you need to put numbers into a set of tiles to make out a certain code and unlock something. So there was none of that in the movie, which is nice. It's a little more straightforward.
Yeah. However, counterpoint, they've basically already made a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and it had Nicolas fucking Cage in it. Okay? There's no reason we're done. It's done. It's over. It's done. Like, you can't beat that. Like, I've seen that movie. It was great. Like, come on, man. I'm forgetting the fucking name off the top of my head, but it was really good. Fuck, what was it? What was it? God damn it.
Oh, he's losing it.
I'm losing it! Wasn't The Flash. Wasn't Pig. Willy's Wonderland. Willy's fucking Wonderland. It was great. It was amazing. Like, how do you make a film? What let me see when that came out.
Good
I think
question.
It was 21. Yeah, shut up. How do you make a film 2 years after Willy's Wonderland and, like, completely fuck it up? Like you've got the blueprint right there. It was super good.
I guess it's a good question, because I don't know what Willy Wonderland is, so I wouldn't have nothing to base off of.
Here's the main thing that makes it work. Nicolas Cage doesn't fucking talk, just like the main character from fucking FNAF. Does not say a word in the entire fucking film. Right? We need to watch Willy's Wonderland as a fucking commentary. It's fucking good.
I don't know.
It's really
I don't
funny.
know how, like, not saying anything makes it better. I mean, don't get me wrong, though, like, I don't know, the stuff that this man says in the movie,
it's terrible?
It's I mean, it's not clever or anything, but I don't think that's like it's a it's a it's a critique that you can make, but I don't think it like detracts from the, I guess, overall message of the movie,
Well, what I
because
what I'm
it's not
saying,
trying to be very complicated. It's just this movie with, you know, robots possessed by murdered children. And this is a good time if you're into that, which most of the Five Nights at Freddy's people are. And the people who are not, totally understandable. They're they're not going to be interested. And so, yeah, I think
I'm not
people,
into Five Nights at Freddy's,
yeah,
but Willy's Wonderland really grabbed me because it was, it was that premise done correctly.
yeah,
And I like
because
Josh Hutcherson. I like Josh Hutcherson. I'll say it. Um, there is no way that Josh Hutcherson could outact Nicolas Cage, even if he doesn't even open his fucking mouth. Nicolas Cage outacts Josh Hutcherson under the table in seconds. You know, there's more acting in 1 second of Nicolas Cage with his mouth completely shut than 4 Hunger Games movies. Okay, Nicolas Cage is God's gift to acting. He is the alpha and the omega. He is the beginning and the end. He is both the greatest and worst actor, which also makes him the greatest actor of all time. I I I I am sad that in all likelihood I will never meet Nicolas Cage because he's incredible. He's incredible.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I think my favorite film of what was it, 2021? Not Willy's Wonderland, by the way, but it was another Nicolas Cage film. It was Pig. It was really good. That was like that was yeah, it was amazing, and he did a really good job in that. And should have won the best picture. Honestly, it was fucking robbed that it didn't get like any um like anything. And it's Nicolas Cage's favorite film too. So it's like,
ever.
yeah, it's his favorite film that he's ever been in. So it's like, come on. But like nothing, no Academy Awards, uh no anything, right? You know what? You know what? It didn't even win the Razzie Redeemer Award. You know, didn't even win. Right? Because uh because it was Jamie Dornan, Will Smith, and Nicolas Cage, and Will Smith won, which is pretty fucking funny considering what Will Smith did at the awards show for that year.
Right.
Yeah, not great.
Not his best
Not
look.
no, especially for someone who, according to her, has been separated from him since 2016. That's just sad, honestly. That was just sad, right? Like come on, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like man, why would he ruin his reputation for her? Why does he have a humiliation fetish or something? That's like the only explanation I can think of.
Yeah, well, I don't think either of them are in good standings.
No, but if Will had some fucking self-respect and would like speak out, I think it's the Scientology. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's the fucking Jada Pinkett is in her fucking Scientology shit, and they have Will's balls in an envelope somewhere, and they won't give it back to him. And so, like, if he like comes out and like talks about it and talks about how shitty Jada is, they'll fucking destroy him. So, Will, buddy, my man, uh, like anonymously like come forward, man. Help us take down the church, and we'll help you out, my man. Don't let them do this to you, dude. You're I used to have respect for you, man. Don't 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 let the Church of Scientology keep your balls in an envelope somewhere, man. You can do it. I believe in you. But like, cause like all he has to do is just be like, yeah, the Church of Scientology is evil. Jada's a fucking evil witch. And like get with Margot Robbie because it's clear that he and Margot Robbie have some fucking chemistry. So it's like,
maybe in
you know
movies.
what? No, like, have you seen them in like interviews and shit together, and like on the red carpet and shit? It's like, it's like there's something there, and I want them to be happy together. If I can't get with Margot Robbie, I want them to be happy together. But goddamn, Will, what are you doing with your life, man? But yeah, anywho, go watch Willy's Wonderland. Go watch Pig. Go watch what did he win his Razzie for? Because the Razzie Redeemer Award, if you didn't know, is if you do something really, really, really bad, you can like if you do something really, really good, you can like redeem yourself, and you get the Razzie Redeemer Award. So 9-time Razzie nominee. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Good lord.
Man's on a roll. Man can't stop.
He really, yeah. And Colin Farrell was 2004. He was last year. He was 2004 Worst Actor nominee, but in 2022, obviously he was in Banshees of Inisherin, which is holy fucking shit, really good. Did you?
Nope. We
Did
talked
you
about
see
the
it?
movie. No, I haven't seen it, but we talked about it because it was
Oh,
Oscar
it's fun.
nominated.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
It
Oh,
won.
I loved
It
it.
won one Oscar.
It probably should have won more. Um, yeah, it tied with Everything Everywhere All at Once at the SAG Awards, which is the record for the most at the SAG Awards, and then at the Academy Awards, yeah, it won. Yeah, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
did it win anything? Did it win anything? I forget. It's been so long. I forget the Oscars very quickly. All I remember is Everything Everywhere All at Once is the greatest movie of all time. And I don't want to hear about it. List of accolades. Oh, no wins. 9 nominations, no wins. Jesus Christ, everybody loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. Good lord. It was a good fucking it was a good fucking movie. It was a good fucking movie. Go watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you've seen it already, watch it again. If you've seen it again, watch it again. It's incredible. It's the best movie of the 2020s. And it will be. Like, there is nothing anyone can do to convince me that that is not going to be the best movie of the year. What is your favorite movie from this year? If you say Five Nights at Freddy's, I am going to stab you.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Good. I just want to make it clear.
I don't really know what's come out. That's like, my go-to would be Oppenheimer, and then try to measure other movies compared to that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Um, that is a good point, actually. Yeah.
I haven't
How
seen.
about the Super Mario movie?
No.
Are
I
you sure?
yes, I'm sure. Does not like it's a movie that exists, but it
How
is not
about
the movie
Murder
I'm thinking.
Mystery 2?
No. I am curious about seeing Killers of the Flower Moon. I haven't
I am excited about that.
I haven't had the chance to put aside 3.5 hours to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither.
I did
How
I
about
did
Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves?
that one is really fun.
Oh
I do
yeah, that
think
was
that
fun.
was it's definitely up there. One of the better movies this year. But I'd still put Oppenheimer above it. I think like
I still need to see Asteroid City. I still need to see Asteroid City before I.
I like that one too. Those are definitely some of the heavy hitters from this year.
Yeah, Asteroid City and um shit. Uh what was it? I want to see Blackberry. I heard that one was good.
Oh yeah, that was. I'd say all of those can go in my top uh 5 of this year.
Yeah,
If you
I
wanna
heard
call it that.
I I hope I hope and I pray and I beg and I plead that what's his name? Glenn fuck. What is his last name? God damn it. It's I don't understand. I get to this point and whenever I get on this podcast I cannot remember names ever. It's terrible.
That's funny.
But yeah, motherfucker. Mother son of a fucking Glenn Howerton.
Hmm.
I hope he gets a fucking Oscar nomination for that, honestly.
For his role in what?
For Blackberry.
Oh yeah. Um, I don't I don't know if it's nomination worthy, but it's very fun. It's very well portrayed.
I like his I think it's a good performance from what I've seen.
But you haven't seen the whole you haven't seen
I
the whole movie.
know. And I need to, and I'm very upset that I haven't. Um yeah. Uh well what else? What else was there? Um Oh, John Wick 4 is a good choice for best film of the year, honestly.
Oh really?
I really like John Wick 4. Creed 3 is also a good choice for that.
I missed the chance of seeing that.
Oh man, man, it's good. It's really good. It's not as good as Creed 1.
Right? Because I did see that movie.
Yeah, Kugels did a great job in Creed 1, but
Such a sad movie too. Oh,
I mean,
maybe I'm just very fixed on like the idea of losing one of your senses permanently. Sounds very awful.
yeah. Yeah, that sub it's not even like a part of the main plot, but that is really yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, and they deal more with that in Creed 3 and it's yeah. I've really liked that subplot. It was like it's been present in all of them and it's like and they like keep talking about it and I really enjoyed it. Obviously Creed 2 was not as great. Still like a 7 out of 10, but like Creed 3 was at least an 8.5. It was great. I think Michael B. Jordan is he's got a big future in directing, honestly. How did you feel about Dial of Destiny?
I put it in the middle.
I'm not going to give it um I'm not going to give it anything too much,
I would put that
but
movie in the middle. If there was like a movie I could put in the middle, it this is the movie. This is the type of movie. It perfectly
All right, what about
captures
Shazam
that.
2?
Did not see that fucking movie.
I
Did
kind of want
not
to
see it.
make you watch it. I
No.
kind of want to make you
Why
watch
would you
it.
do
I think
that?
that would be
You're
hilarious
a
because it
bad
would be
friend.
hilarious. You don't understand. That would be the funniest
I
shit
think I
ever.
do. I think I've seen maybe 5 minutes of that movie, and it was some of the like worst, most unfollowable stuff I could have seen. I was like, I don't. I'm very glad I didn't start from the beginning of this movie and
That's why
watch
I
it.
need to make you watch it. It's so funny. It's
No,
so funny and so good
no.
and
I think I like
hilarious.
no, no. I have no interest in any of the other kids. I have no interest in the villains. I could not care less.
All right, what about how about the horror movies? Have you seen any other horror movies this year, or was it just
Oh, you mean like Megan?
Mithrigan? You mean,
Mithrigan?
or The Exorcist Believer?
Yeah, nope, didn't see those.
What about Evil Dead Rise? I heard that one was good.
Didn't see that one either, but I also heard similar things.
I think The Nun and The Nun 2 have both been terrible. Oh, Winnie the Pooh and with the blood and the honey and the honey and the blood.
Did that already
That
come
one
out?
was bad.
That al-
Yes, that came out this year.
wow.
Scream 6 came out this year. I have no idea why they didn't release it in fucking October. What are you, fucking stupid? Um Oh, and Last Voyage of the Demeter, which was
When you
boring.
saw, yeah,
Yeah. I'm so it never could have lived up to my expectations. But like, come on, man. Like, come
there's
on,
so many
man.
movies that came out this year, like the fucking Tetris movie. Every video game is a
That
movie
came
coming
out
out
this
this year.
year?
Yeah.
Really? Shit. 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 I completely forgot about that. Fuck.
They made a movie about Tetris.
Yeah. I heard that one was good actually.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
just
The Boogeyman. The Boogeyman came out this year. Did you see that?
no,
What about Peter Pan and Wendy?
nope, didn't see that.
What about 65 with Adam Driver?
No, there's just a lot. There's just so much. I wonder, like, how do any of these movies make their money back?
They
It's just
don't. They don't.
who's turning out in droves to go to the theaters and see these movies. Like honestly, even Elemental just kind of fell by the wayside.
It fell by the wayside, but it made a fucking $1 billion. So somebody went and saw it.
Oh, well,
I don't know who.
good for those people, I guess.
What about Renfield? Did you go see Renfield?
No, didn't see these
I
nothing.
saw it.
And what do you
It
think?
was okay. I like Nicholas Hoult. I think he's a good performer, and I fucking love Nicolas Cage. I wish they would have done more with him. It should have been called Dracula, and been about Nicolas Cage as Dracula. I would have watched the fuck out of that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to crystallize my thoughts later, but yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of, I guess, like all time greats. You know, like there's not really been a lot of movies this year that I'll add to my like must watch list. You know,
Yeah, I would say the ones we started with. Um,
Oppenheimer. Yeah,
and
mostly just Oppenheimer, honestly.
Well, you talked about some other movies too. You said Dungeons and Dragons, which I would recommend to anyone to
Yeah,
see.
I just wouldn't. I don't know if I'd put it in my um, like if I had a kid, there's like a list of movies that you have to show your kid, right? And Oppenheimer is on that
Take
list.
your kids to go see Oppenheimer. Did you hear that,
Yes, the
everyone?
titty movie. Yes, go watch the titty movie. Oh, what about Gran Turismo, based on a true story,
You mean the one where the guy becomes a
where the
race
guy
car
pukes on
driver?
his lawn?
Oh,
You just puked on my lawn. Oh my god! There was a period on what is it? I forget the name of the subreddit. I think it's like movie circle jerk, and there was a period where it was nothing but jokes about fucking Gran Turismo,
hmm.
and it was so good, so fucking good, better than anything they could have done with that movie, honestly. But fuck, fuck. Oh, that was good. That was a good ass fucking meme. Period.
This Blackberry movie has a really high score on Rotten Tomatoes. What the
Of course
hell?
it does. It's good.
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed it, but I'm like, damn, they really like ate this shit up. I mean, it's like some of the most fun I've had in the theater watching this movie.
Yeah,
It's just, it's a, you didn't fucking see it. Damn it.
I need to. I will.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Yeah. We will do it.
All right then. I'm holding you accountable.
Uh, Counterpoint though, I think we may have some news here. Breaking news that we're just now hearing.
The news is breaking.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Matthew Perry of Friends fame has passed away today in an apparent drowning, and that sucks. Shit, man. That is a fucking bummer, man. Ah. Do you want to say a few words before we go to the? I feel kind of bad going to the ad break after that, but do you want to say a few words?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Matthew Perry from Friends passed away
Just like now?
today.
Today?
Yeah, in the last it was confirmed in the last hour.
Damn. I mean, he. Wow. That's
Yeah,
fucking sad.
yeah. Yeah. Damn, that's that's fucking terrible, man. Because he was a really good actor. He was awesome. Friends would not nearly have been the same without him. You know, he was always my favorite off of Friends. He was hilarious then. Um, and he was in Fallout New Vegas, which
Yeah, ring a ding, baby.
ring a ding ding. Yeah, Benny.
Damn, that.
I will never be able to play that game again. Oh man, man, that sucks. That fucking sucks, man. Rest in peace, man.
Truly.
Rest in peace. Yeah. I were you ever big on Friends?
Hey, yeah, man. I watched all 9 seasons.
I got past the point where Rachel and Ross were like they were on a break, and then I think it was like half a season, 3/4 of a season past that, and it was like, yeah, I don't know. It was a good show. It was a really good show, and I'm really sad about that. That sucks. That fucking blows, man. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. And I feel scummy about this, but we have to go to the ad break. We have contractual obligations, so we'll go do that, and we'll come right back. But damn, that sucks. Hopefully, we'll have some lighter topics after that. But man,
Yeah.
that's awful. But yeah, we'll be right back.
This episode is sponsored by Liquid IV, the #1 powdered hydration brand in America. We've been partnered with them all summer, and I've been using it to beat the heat through some of these particularly nasty heat waves. While it was scorching hot outside, I was staying cool and refreshed with Liquid IV and their 12 delicious flavors.
One stick of liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you twice as fast and far more efficiently than water alone, and it also contains 5 essential vitamins and 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks, without any GMOs, gluten, dairy, or soy. Liquid IV is also committed to equitable access to clean water worldwide, partnering with leading organizations to fund and foster innovative solutions with communities that protect both their water and their futures, and donating 39 million servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
Real people, real flavor, real hydrating. Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code IIHSPodcast, all one word, at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code IIHSPodcast, again, all one word, at liquidiv.com. Thank you again to Liquid IV for partnering with us.
This episode has been generously sponsored by skunknuggetparenting.com, run by my own talented mother. Parenting is hard. Sometimes kids and parents are like night and day. It can be very hard to get on the same page with them, and a lot of parents have anxiety that maybe they're doing it all wrong. Luckily, there is a service out there that can help. Skunk Nugget Parenting Solutions is a company that provides parent coaching services, resource referrals, and psychological profiling, along with 24/7 phone and text access in an all-virtual program. Plus, the first consultation is free. In order to get this amazing service, please visit skunknuggetparenting.com. That is skunknuggetparenting.com. Thank you to Skunk Nugget Parenting Solutions for sponsoring this episode. Thank you all for listening. And now, back to the podcast. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for sticking with us. It is now, what is it, one day later? I had a thought. In between episodes. But actually, you know what? I want to ask something else first. I'll leave that for later. I'll keep you hooked in. You gotta later. I know it's clickbait pretty much.
You really baited us, thinking you would share with us your idea right now.
You got jebaited. You absolutely got jebaited. All right, I have a question for you. This is another thought I had. It's a would you rather question. Are you ready to go?
Okay.
Now you have to pick one of these, okay?
Yeah, is this like the other game you had where you were like, which person from Weezer would you sleep with? And you have to pick one.
Yes, kind of. Would you rather have gay sex as a man or straight sex as a woman?
Well, I guess straight sex as a woman.
So you would turn into a woman, you would become Maxine.
I would think I would have a different name that's less lazy than just changing my name to sound like a girl's name, but whatever.
Now, why are you talking shit on Wizards of Waverly Place, man? Why are you talking shit?
Is that the one person you know named Maxine?
It's the one person I know who had one of the
Who's a
boy
character?
yes, a male character turned into a girl. His name was Max, and then the girl version's name was Maxine. So yeah,
All
why
right,
why
who
talking
would
shit?
you be if you were a girl? What would your name become?
I feel
Kaylee.
like
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Kaylee, Kayla. It is a little boring though. It is a little
Would
boring.
Well, it wouldn't be boring because you would spell your name Kael whatever, which is not how
E
people spell Kaylee.
hyphen E. That's what I hyphen capital E. It'd be like Wally. um. No, I think my female name would be fucking
Kaylee.
Jamaica.
Your name would be Jamaica if you were
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah. It'd be a cool name. Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I wanna take it.
All right, well, what would you pick?
Gay sex as a man. But
All
that should
right.
not come as a surprise.
Good to know.
That should not come as a surprise.
Oh yeah. Do you
yeah.
care to explain why that's not a surprise?
Literally, if you've spoken to me for more than 5 minutes off of this podcast, one of the main things I say is, like, if somebody says,
all you talk about is gay sex, man. Like, what is up with that?
So literally, you're joking, but I'm not. So someone will say like, "Oh, I'm so upset," and I'm like, or like someone will be like, "Oh, I'm so hungry," and I'm like, "I'm gay, but you don't see me complaining." You know, that's like my catchphrase at this point.
This doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Which part of that doesn't make sense?
None of it. But whatever. What is
Yeah,
the
I just
point
say that
beyond that?
all the time. Anytime I'm not on this podcast, there is even odds that you will hear that at least once every 20 minutes. It just happens at that point. Yeah, but yeah, I'd fuck a man. There are multiple men who I have thought about fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a type.
Let's
I do.
talk about it.
Lenny Kravitz. I've said that multiple times on this show before. Lenny Kravitz is 100% my man crush. I would say man crush Monday. No, he's my man crush every day. 100%. That man is gorgeous. Simon Baker from The Mentalist. He's great. I love him too. I love how he looks in his little like he always dressed really well on The Mentalist. He would always walk around in his little vest, his little jaunty little vest, his little like it's like a suit, but it's not like super like fancy. It's like a business casual, or it's not quite business casual, but it's not like, you know, black suit, black tie, that sort of thing. You know, it's like blue and he'd have like the brown shoes. Yeah, it's very jaunty, very very hot. Would absolutely would 100%. Yeah,
That's
definitely
awesome,
those
man.
two. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Thought about it. They're hot. They're hot. I have a type, and they're both. So the thing is, they're both around 5'9". So I think I'm into short kings. You know?
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
You're gonna call 5'9" people short kings?
I am 5'9".
Oh, you're 5. I thought you were shorter. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Did you get taller? What happened?
I was 5'9" at boarding school. I stopped growing at 13.
Oh dang.
I was promised 6'1".
Oh yeah, by who?
Doctors, because I wear a size 13 because there's not a lot of 12 wides, but I have big ass fucking feet. I have big ass feet. I got that from my mom because my dad only wears 10 and a half, and he's like 5'8", and I'm taller
Yeah,
than him.
damn, you've got size 12 feet and you're 5'9".
I
That's
know. I
insane.
basically wear clown
What?
shoes.
How do you? Oh, dang, you're like Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, I
Or I guess
basically am.
Sideshow Bob. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched the first season of The Simpsons.
I mean, how do you not know who fucking Sideshow Bob is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Kelsey Grammer. Even though Kelsey Grammer is kind of a shitbag in real life, Sideshow Bob is great. Did you know Frasier's getting a reunion?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of racist pieces of shit, do you want to hear my idea?
Yeah.
My
Okay. Sure. Whatever your idea is that has to do with racist pieces of shit, and somehow
okay.
that being a tie-in for this conversation.
So are you familiar with Charles Lindbergh? Or I guess I should say Charles Lindbergh Sr.
No.
So for those of you who don't know, Charles Lindbergh Sr. was an aviator and a would-be politician. Kind of failed at that, but you know he tried. So Charles Lindbergh was also violently, virulently racist, but he was also the first solo transatlantic flight, and like the longest at the time by around 2,000 miles. So did some impressive shit. Violently racist, like extremely fucking racist, and also he had a few kids. One of them was named Charles Lindbergh Jr. And he was born in
Not a great
1930.
name.
Yes, and you might not want to make fun of him. And in 1932, little Charles Jr. was abducted from the home and killed.
Oh, well, yeah, there goes my short-lived enjoyment of making fun of that. Wow.
Yes. And
yikes.
And one person was convicted on it, and we aren't quite sure if they got the right guy, but yeah, it was one of the trials of the century. Obviously, people back in 1932 were like, "Yes, this is the trial of the century." Little did they know the real trial of the century was O.J. Simpson, but we don't talk about that. That's a story for another time. But considering that after Charles Lindbergh Jr.'s disappearance and death, Charles Lindbergh Sr. became a like an asshole who wanted to appease Hitler and even cooperate with him because he believed that Hitler was doing his best to, his words, quote, protect the white race, end quote. I think they killed the wrong Charles Lindbergh. I think homeboy, whoever it was, people say it was a German immigrant named Bruno Hauptmann. I think Bruno probably should have killed the other Lindbergh. Honestly, gonna be honest. The world might have been better with one less Charles Lindbergh Sr. Let's be honest. With one less Hitler sympathizer, white supremacist asshole. I think maybe killing a 2-year-old is probably worse than killing a racist. I describe this to you as a hot take, as like a spicy take. I don't think it's all that spicy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's a pretty cold take to say killing a 2-year-old is worse than killing a racist. You know?
Right.
Yeah. But Yeah, Bruno, you fucking idiot, you killed the wrong one. We might have gotten involved in World War II earlier, and we might have, ended the war sooner, but you had to be a dick, Charles, you fucking bastard. I spit on your grave. I spit on your grave. I don't know where your grave is, but I'm gonna find it and spit on it because you're an asshole. Cool. You flew across the Atlantic by yourself, though. That is kind of cool.
Nice.
Speaking of people who flew places, what do you think about? Where do you think Amelia Earhart is?
Dead.
No shit. Really? Wow. What could have led you to such a conclusion?
Maybe the 60 years
It's more
that
than
have
60.
gone by. Maybe
Maxwell, I'm gonna tell you something. You're not gonna like it. 1963 was 60 years ago. Amelia Earhart's been dead for a lot longer than that.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Thanks for informing us.
Yes. Earhart, it's about 80 years ago. Yeah. And,
Oh, so I was 20 years off, and you really got me.
I mean, considering, all right, 20 years can be a long time.
I'm still wrong, right? But
yes.
I don't think it's that big of a difference. I mean, 20 years, she's still dead. Those 20 extra
100%
years.
dead, yeah.
Okay. But where is she?
Yes.
I think she's somewhere under the Atlantic. Or Pacific.
Yes,
Yeah, I meant Pacific. Yep. Unless she's moved, because of I don't know. The movement of the ocean. Of things in the ocean.
Yeah.
But probably not. Probably still right in this Pacific, so.
Yeah. They've never found her plane.
That's right.
So they're still looking for it. The guy who found the Titanic is still looking for it.
That's his next project.
Yeah, I mean, he really likes looking for famous ship / plane wrecks. Maritime archaeology. He likes finding. Yeah, because he found the Yorktown, John F. Kennedy's PT-109, and the Bismarck, right, as well as the Titanic. So homeboy's, he's got a knack for finding famous shit, But yeah, I think looking for that tiny ass plane in the middle of the fucking ocean is like looking for a needle in the middle of the ocean. You're never gonna fucking find it. We're never gonna fucking find it.
Well, he's a believer.
I'm sure he is, but there's no fucking chance. Do you know how big the fucking Pacific Ocean is? It's huge. And yeah, no, you will never find it. Yeah. But if he does find it, he can 100% come on this podcast and tell me to suck his dick. And tell me I told you so. He can 100% do that if he does. That is an invitation.
Awesome.
Yeah, he can absolutely tell me that I'm a fucking idiot loser who eats dog shit. I don't, I will deserve it at that point. But there's no way. There's no way. It's too big. The ocean's too big. A plane is too small. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen... So, one of the main theories of what happened to her body is that it was eaten by coconut crabs. Have you ever seen a coconut crab?
No.
I'm going to show you a photo of this. And I want you to know that these things, they're kind of horrifying. Because you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, oh, that's not that bad. Until I tell you how big they are.
Well, if you tell me that they can eat people, you already have me kind of terrified.
Well, they didn't eat her living body. Okay, obviously she was dead from the plane crash. But let me show you. Let me show you a photo of this thing.
These killer crabs, or not killer crabs, I
Not
guess.
scavenger crabs. They're actually quite delicious.
Yeah, I don't want to misrepresent these crabs.
Yeah, they're assholes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
For reference, you sent me a picture of a garbage can, and the crab is about the size of half the garbage can.
Yeah, from one leg to the other, it's about 1 meter. They weigh about 9 pounds. Is it 9 pounds or 9 kilograms? I think it might be 9 kilograms. No, it's 9 pounds. Okay. But yeah, still fucking huge. Also, delicious, apparently, from what I've heard.
Interesting.
Yes. They are. Yeah, so mostly they eat like fruits, nuts, seeds. But they will. They are like opportunistic scavengers, and they can just eat just about anything. Yeah, but they are.
People believe that's what ate Amelia Earhart.
Yes. And also, apparently, eating them can be poisonous, by the way. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
That is terrifying, actually.
So don't eat them. Don't get eaten by them.
Yeah. Yeah. If you are gonna eat them, I would cook them thoroughly. And that is absolutely fucking terrifying. Wow. Yeah. Sometimes I forget how fucking big they are until I see that photo with them on the garbage can, and it is just fucking horrifying. Fucking horrifying. Have you seen those giant isopods as well at the bottom of the ocean?
No.
Yeah. Well, the coconut crab thing, that's scary because that motherfucker lives on dry land. That motherfucker lives on dry land, right?
So they could get to you.
Yes, absolutely,
100%. You are under the pressure.
Yes, they will hunt you down and devour you. Oops, I almost just sent that to someone else. That would have been very rude considering how terrifying giant isopods are. But there you go. There's a photo of that too.
Oh, you didn't want to send it to that person? Why not?
No. Torturing you is a lot funnier. Because I can't hear their reaction and monetize it. So
well, this looks like a giant bug, but obviously it's a crustacean.
Yes, it is a. Is it? Is it actually? Bathynomus giganteus. It is a crustacean. Yes.
Were you gonna correct me about it being a mollusk?
No. It is a. I was thinking that it is related to the pill bug, but no, it is that is convergent evolution. Yeah, millipedes are arthropods, not crustaceans. Did you know that horseshoe crabs are arthropods and not crustaceans?
No.
Yes. I fucking love horseshoe crabs. All right. So I'm going to reveal one of the most nostalgic memories of my entire childhood right now. Here we go. So, story time. When I was a kid, like very, very, very young, like sub 3, I think. My mom was very interested in sort of furthering my education. So she took me a lot to the zoo and the aquarium because it's like, it's learning, but it's fun, And the Virginia Beach Aquarium is fucking awesome. I highly recommend it to anyone who goes there. But one of the main things they have, and a lot of places have this, but they have the tank where you can pet the horseshoe crabs, and that was always super cool. And so, like me and horseshoe crabs are kind of like bros now, you know. Me and horseshoe crabs are like homies and shit. So like we're tight. So like whenever I see like a horseshoe crab, which is very rare, I'm always like, yo, what's up, bro? And
Nice.
we're buddies, them and I. So like I don't live near a beach anymore, so I don't see them very often. But when I do see them, I'm like, yo, what's up? But also, they're like very very useful for like farming. Like they farm their blood for like medical research and shit. It's really weird. I forget what it is, and their blood is like blue. It's crazy. They're very odd organisms, and they're like living
Well,
fossils too.
they sound very useful for the human species. So
Yeah, hemocyanin is yeah, 500,000 annually are harvested. But technically, not a lot of them die. It's
so it's a safe process for them.
I wouldn't say safe. It's like the estimates are somewhere between like 3% to 30% can like die in the process. So it's not all the way safe. I wouldn't do that with humans. Like if there was a thing that was like, oh, you have a 3 to 30% chance of dying, not doing it, to be honest. But you know, they're homies about it, and we are. I appreciate them. They're doing God's work, and also they're just homies. You know, one of the few arachnid or like arthropods that I don't hate and wouldn't burn on sight with fire if given half a chance. They're homies. But yeah, they're chill. If you ever see a horseshoe crab, by the way, they won't like bite you or like pinch you or anything. And if they're like flipped over on their back, you should flip them back over. They're chill about it. They're not gonna like hurt you or anything. So go and do that. If you ever see it, yeah, gotta flip them back over. But they're cool. They're homies. They're little homies, and yeah, I fucking love horseshoe crabs. They're super dope, man.
I agree.
Like, yeah, nature designs some fucked up shit, but like, unlike giant isopods and coconut crabs, I don't have a problem with horseshoe crabs. I think they're chill. They're chill as fuck. Yeah, we're tight. We're tight. What can I say?
Yeah, the coolest one of those what are they? What is their class?
Arthropods.
Arthropods. One of the coolest arthropods there ever was.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad they've decided to stick with us for the last 440 million years, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, don't eat them if they are if you find a mangrove horseshoe crab in India, Southeast Asia, or Bangladesh. It's called Carcinoscorpius rotundicauda, or the round-tailed horseshoe crab. They carry tetrodotoxin, which is very, very toxic. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't eat those. I would say don't eat any of them because they're kind of more useful alive. But you know what? If you want to eat them, to each their own. Just eat one of the 3 other species. Yes, I know that there are 4 extant species. I know certain things. I know certain things about certain things. You know?
Yeah,
I
really
know
flexing your knowledge right here.
Yeah. I know a lot about ancient Egypt. I know a lot about Charles Lindbergh being a racist piece of shit. and I know a lot about horseshoe crabs. And there you go. That's yeah. That's some shit for you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How do you feel about a big red button right about now?
Let's fucking do it, man.
Let's go! I love the
Let's
enthusiasm.
fucking do the big red button.
Let's fucking go! All right. Okay. I have an idea. I have one. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, you can control the weather for 1 day. So, like, if it's raining, you can be like, all right, for the next 24 hours, no more rain. Instant stops. For, let's say it's like a mile radius, right?
Right.
It'll be sunny all day for you. However, but after this, you will be bedridden for 7 days. Like completely bedridden.
Oh, like it's a power that you have to like that'll exhaust you.
Yes, it's very taxing.
Ooh. That's kind of tough. Cause like I don't know. One good day could be really nice. And then then you'd have 7 days where you can't do anything.
I think in theory you could use it to like save lives as well. But after that 24 hours, you're fucking wiped out for a week, you know? But it's like there's a hurricane coming towards you and you can create a like 1 mile radius of calm weather, no rain whatsoever, you know? Or if you're in like a drought, you can walk in the middle of a field and just be like, let there be rain, and get rained on for 24 hours. But you've watered the plants. There you go. You know, I think there's a lot of uses to controlling the weather, but I think there's definitely a lot of drawbacks to being bedridden for 7 fucking days.
Right.
Because I've had COVID, I've had mono, I've been basically bedridden. Oh wait, I've had like abdominal surgery. Why am I talking about COVID and mono when I've had abdominal surgery?
Damn, it sounds like you've had a lot of bedridden episodes.
I have. It's not fun. It really is not. So, yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, that would be not fun.
I think you made a pretty good point that, you know, if you could do that at the right place, you could definitely prevent a lot of natural disasters and save a lot of people. And I would lose a week, but I would only lose it in sleep.
Yeah,
So
in sleep, and like you'd just be sore, and it's like, I don't know, just pop some ibuprofens, catch up on your Netflix, and you're fine.
yeah,
Because like, all right, think about it like this, right? You could make a living doing that, right? Like, the U.S. government alone spends like, I don't know how much. I'm gonna Google it right now. U.S. government cloud seeding budget. So just this year, the U.S. government spent 2.4 milli on cloud seeding for the Colorado River. And that's just for the Colorado River alone. You could probably save the entire ecosystem of the Colorado River 100%. If they put
just by
you
changing the weather for 1 day.
I mean, if it rained nonstop, like torrentially in that like area around you, yeah, honestly. Or like if you were like on a mountain and you were like, okay, make it snow for a whole day. boof, that's a lot of snow. And then you can just like, head on out of there right after and hang out for a week. And then next week you put the snow on a different set of mountains. And then by the end of the winter, you've got snow all over the goddamn place. And during the summer, it'll melt into water and the Colorado River would be saved. It'd be fantastic. Or you could like go out in the middle of the Lake Mead, because Lake Mead specifically is kind of getting fucked up because the Colorado River is kind of shitty. So you could, I imagine the city of Las Vegas and Paradise and just that whole county would be like,
Thank you.
they would give you a lot, and I'm sure some of the businesses would be very grateful. Like you could go there and do that, and then I'm sure like the Venetian or Caesar's Palace or something would be like, we'll give you like the master suite fucking free of charge. Stay there for the whole week while you recuperate. Like you could just go around doing that, and it'd be amazing. I would fucking love that. I would 100% do that.
Sleep
I'd
in all the
100%
best beds in the world.
Goddamn right. And I don't know, maybe you could ask them to like bring a slot machine up to your room so you could play with the one-armed bandit in your bed. Also, that definitely sounds like a euphemism, but
Yeah, are you the one-armed bandit?
no, that's a term for slot machines that we gambling addicts have. But yeah, you could get a croupier in your room and just play blackjack with him. It'd be cool. I'd fuck with that, honestly.
So, honestly, I'd probably press the button.
Yeah. And like, now think about it, right? What if your control of the weather was so strong that for 24 hours you could be like literally on the level of like Storm from the X-Men, and then all you have to do is just, for a week after, be in bed and like rest up, But like, imagine how shitty that would feel. Just be like, oh, I did such a good thing, but I'm suffering for it. You develop a real martyr complex about that, but I mean, you kind of deserve it, honestly. Like, you kind of are giving up your physical health for the benefit of the world, but like unironically, you could probably like fix like most of the ecological disasters, honestly, or some of them at least. They could drop you in the middle of a wildfire and you can just be like, rain, and fix it. It would be easy, or like really windy and rainy and just yeah. It'd be I would totally do that. I would totally do that. I think that's a good thing that you could pull off. Also, I want to circle back to why would you rather become a woman and have sex with a man rather than stay a man and have sex with a man?
What's so crazy about my decision?
I'm just curious. Have you thought about becoming a woman often? Not that I'm trying to like out you or anything. It's just like, is that a thought that crosses your mind?
As opposed to becoming gay. I mean, I guess they both come to my mind in the same way.
Which is me talking about them.
Which is you like talking about them and me being like, okay, well, that is a hypothetical,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just one way to live.
Yeah, I mean.
But it in both instances they don't apply to me. So
who would you choose as your man?
Was my man?
Who is the most attractive man you can think of?
I have no idea.
Okay, everybody's got one. I know you have one. I have one.
I know everyone's got one, but I haven't picked one.
Who's one that you've noticed recently?
Shit, I don't know.
Maybe like a Chris Evans?
I mean, yeah, he's attractive.
But is he like your man type shit, you know?
I mean, I think he's taken.
No, but
I
is
think
he like...
I think he's off.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, Lenny Kravitz isn't taken, I don't think.
I think he has a daughter.
He does have a daughter, but he and what's her name? They split up a while ago. And they're like
Oh,
he's so
this
and
is why you asked. So you
so
can
Lisa
put it out
Monet.
to Lenny Kravitz that you're open.
So Lisa Monet, his ex-wife, is with Jason Momoa now, and Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa are really tight. Like they're like homies and shit. And it's just like, damn, I could never. But that's because I'm not as good looking as Lenny Kravitz, right? Like, if you're that good looking, he can have any woman on earth, right? He absolutely could. That is the most attractive man on this planet. You know how People magazine picks the sexiest man alive? I don't trust them because Lenny Kravitz hasn't won every year for the last 30 fucking years, if not more. Since the fucking 90s, he's been the sexiest man alive. So, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. But anywho, we'll end it there. I fucking love
agree.
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah,
He's
you
so
know what?
hot.
I'll just say the same answer, and then we'll both fight for Lenny Kravitz.
I mean, I will win. Your devotion to Lenny Kravitz does not nearly equal mine.
All right. Well, I'd like to push that. See how far you're willing to go.
Let's get him on the podcast and we'll have him choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Lenny, you should hit us up on Twitter or Instagram or Threads or YouTube, where we are located on all of them as at IIHS podcast, all one word. And we also want to thank our patron in the supporter tier, Justin Connor. Thank you very much for indulging this terrible fucking episode. Jesus. If you want a cool shout out like that, head on over to patreon.com/IIHS podcast. Again, all one word. There's, if you join the $5 tier, there's even cooler shout outs, plus early access to all these episodes ad free, and also movie commentaries, which, God, we really need to get working on. But we have one from a couple months ago with Scott Henson, and we watched The Rock, and it was great. It was the best thing we've ever done. So go over there and get your 7-day free trial and watch it with us. It's really great. But yeah, other than that, I don't have anything else to add. Do you?
Nope.
All right, Lenny Kravitz, hit us up. I am Kael. I've been incredibly influential.
And I'm Maxwell. I've been highly successful.
We'll be talking to you guys next week. See ya.